Hola everybody, I'm back from Costa Rica and I really don't want to be here. We had beautiful weather, beautiful sun. We were in the pool, we went to the beach, we were tanning, and then we came back to snow. We got a huge snowstorm when we left. So I started the video now because I want you guys to see my journey today back to the office with all the snow that we have. And it's not snow at this point, it's ice. All right, off we go. I gotta put my snow boots on. Oh, I have my cafecito. Oh my goodness. Do you see that? It's ice. Ugh, I'm gonna have to try to follow my husband's footsteps. I have made it. Oh my goodness. I'm out of breath. That low-key hurt my back. Take off my snow boots for now. I have toe warmers. Oh my goodness. So you guys saw the struggle that I had coming back to the office. Ay, ay, ay. I got myself semi-situated. I printed out the orders that need to get done. There's two that I have to start working on today. One for sure has to go out today. The other one I have to at least design today, and then tomorrow I'll probably work on it because you guys know designing takes forever. I also had my sister hit me up about an order for Wednesday. I'm gonna add that to the list once I have the information because she just said order for Wednesday. That's it. And then the rest of the orders, so this is 1, 2, what she has, 1, 2, 3. The other 3 orders I have, 2 of them have to go out within like the next week or 2, and then the other one is for next month. It's good coming back to not a lot of chaos. The only chaos really that I could think of is that when we left, I forgot to upload on YouTube my Minnie Mouse cake topper video, and because I forgot to do that, I couldn't premiere it while I was away. So you guys didn't have a video last week. I'm so sorry about that, but it's okay. It's gonna premiere today, so this week you guys will have 2 videos. I have to set an alarm for 11:30 because that's when it's gonna premiere today. If I don't set an alarm, I'm not gonna remember. Let me just tell her, put alarm for 11:30 a.m. Thanks, my G. That's the first thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to get myself organized with the orders and things like that. Now, before I could start anything, I want to clean up because before I left, everything was kind of a mess. I had a hectic week the week before I left, and I didn't bother to clean up. I didn't bother to do anything. I was just like, I want to get these orders out, and then that's it. I don't want to think about it. The vacation was up in the air because of the snowstorm that we had, and our flight was on Monday, and we ended up leaving the Friday before. Thankfully we did because our Monday flight was canceled. Because of that, everything was just kind of like a mess, but good thing that I finished all the orders I had to do on Thursday. I still put up all my announcements everywhere that I was gonna be away for the week just in case, and it ended up working out perfect because we left Friday. I've never left for a vacation that way. We only had a few hours to pack and leave. It was the best thing ever though because we got to be in the sun and we got to have such a beautiful time in Costa Rica while everyone else was here in the snow. But anyway, we had to come back. When we arrived the other day, I was like so close to just saying, you know what, let me turn back around, let me go somewhere else tropical because I do not want this cold. It was brick when we came. It was not a good time. Now I'm just gonna start cleaning up. I gotta sweep, vacuum, put stuff away. I gotta do a lot right now. So while I was gone, obviously, you know, my office stayed back. Am I stupid? I left my brain cells on vacation. While I was gone, the office was freezing cold. My husband told me to unplug everything from the office, like all the outlets and stuff. He didn't specify not to leave my heater on, or at least plugged in. So I unplugged everything. When we got back, the office was 30 degrees. It's freezing cold. Everything froze apparently. I don't know. I left this without the cover. Nothing sticks to it anymore. All the stickiness is gone. I don't know why I don't know what I was thinking. I knew there was gonna be a snowstorm. I knew that the temperature was gonna be in the negatives. And I turned it off. I should have thought with my brain. But anyway, I'm trying to see if I can like press this on there. And I mean, so far it's working. Okay, so it's not too bad. The office is cold though. I haven't been able to see it go past 60, which is pretty freaking cold. But you know, I layer up. I have thermals on. I always wear bottom thermal, top thermal, regular shirt, a sweater on top. I sometimes have my jacket on. I have my socks. I have toe warmers. Like, I'm not uncomfortable. That's for sure. Like, I'm not uncomfortable at all. If I was uncomfortable, I would not be here. It's just that I wish it would like go up a little bit more, because it usually hits the 70s in here. Anywhere from 65 to 68 is usually good. I'm comfortable. Once it hits 70, I don't need to have layers. Like, sometimes you'll see me with just short sleeve shirt, but it is so cold outside that I don't know, it doesn't go past 60. So I turned on the camera. I didn't even know what to say. I think I just wanted to show you. I'm working on my sister's stuff. I know I should be working on the unicorn cake topper, but this is something different. This is something new. So I want to work on it. And it's for the Benito Bowl. Hello, little Puerto Rico flags. That's just bringing me happiness right now. Her designing is out of the way. Once I finish cutting all of that, then I'll start cutting the unicorn stuff, which I should have a good amount of unicorn stuff done. I just have to design the name and all that stuff. So yeah, that's just a little update on what's going on. Very random, but here we are. Wait, no, this one is koala. Koala, 61 pound. My video just premiered. Thank you to those who tuned in. That's it. That's all I gotta say. We got the heater to go past 60. It's at 61 now. Still pretty cold, but I'm all right. I'm not doing too bad. I wish I had more cafecito, but I don't want to go through the hassle that you guys saw me go through. I already went through it once because I needed to use the bathroom and I needed to let the dogs out. Actually, I went through it 3 times. The coming here, going inside, and coming back. It's sunny today, so I'm just waiting for the ice not to melt fully because let's be real, it's not gonna melt, but at least for it to get softer. I'm struggling over here with this ice, with this snow. I got everything cut out for the unicorn cake topper and I'm just putting everything together. So I started with the name and it was really easy to do because I have no nails. I usually get structured gel and I took them off as soon as I got home because when we were in Orlando, we were in an Uber. He had like neon lights and stuff like that. I don't know, LED lights. There we go. My nails glowed and I was like, wait, it's gotta be the gel, you know, like the top coat or whatever. But then I looked at my daughter's nails and she has acrylic nails and it didn't glow like mine and it freaked me out a little bit. So I'm like, as soon as I go home, I'm gonna take off these nails. So I did and I painted them myself. It took me almost all day to take them off. I'm just rambling. I'm rambling because I think I'm lonely. It was over a week of 24/7 being with someone, with my family, obviously. The last time that happened was 6 months ago when we went to Colombia and it was, you know, us 24/7. So I got used to being around like my family 24/7. And now that they're not here because it's Monday, everybody went back to work and school and everything. So I think I'm just using you guys as my 24/7 people to be around. Anyway, my nails look horrible, but it's okay. I'll figure out the nail situation. When I have long nails, it's difficult for me to use these pop dots. So I'm constantly using my tweezers. I am rambling a lot. All right, back to watching YouTube. I finished the unicorn cake topper. We have that here, so I just have to package it up. I also cut all of these little Puerto Rico flags and then I started to test out what glue I'm gonna use. This is using the Barely Arts glue, but I don't know if that's what I'm gonna use. I mean, it was super easy to do with the Barely Arts, but I feel like hot glue might just be a little bit faster. So I don't know, we'll figure that out sometime later on this week because I do have time. Let's start with the thank you card first. This is for Stephanie. I need a logo. And that's just to cover up this guy here, my old logo. And my little pen. This is the thank you card. And I have the packing slip right here. You know what? Before I assemble the box, let me just get this together. I changed up my packaging just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna show you. I add an alcohol prep pad anytime that the topper has a clear stick. And then I just take my washi tape. So now I'm gonna put it in the clear sleeve. My DIY business card, what I do is I put it on the packaging now, like on the actual cake topper instead of on the box. And in place of where this used to go, I put this. So this is the packing slip and the thank you card and I put it on the box itself. And I'll show you guys once I have the box all assembled. For this order, the customer did priority shipping and a rush fee order. So I shipped it UPS, or I'm gonna ship it UPS, and they're gonna get it in 3 days. For rush things, I always ship UPS just because I trust them more and it ends up being cheaper than priority shipping with USPS. Remember how I used to put my business card thing here? Now I put the packing slip and the thank you card here. That way when they open it, it's like this. See how nice that is? And that's it. It's not too much of a change, but it's just something that I've been doing differently. And I think you guys may have seen it before, but I never really addressed it. Unicorn topper is done. You guys saw that I print and cut all of the 50, actually 55, I believe, of the little flags for my sister. I also started on her boxing cake topper. This is just one of them. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the backing, but this is the print and cut part. And then on number 8, which is gonna be a separate cake topper, but I don't have royal blue. So what I did was was order some royal blue cardstock from Michael's. That's ready for pickup, so I can go sometime later on today. This topper is needed for Wednesday, so I for sure have to make sure that it's done by tomorrow. The unicorn topper is ready to go. I'll drop it off before I go to Michael's. And that's it for today. As far as making, I'm gonna edit a video that I'm gonna have for Wednesday, and I'm also going to design a cake topper that I have to make tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Remember how yesterday the office didn't get past 61? We made it to 61. Even though I was comfortable at the moment, I didn't feel it till later on in the day. My muscles, my bones, whatever you want to call them, they were sore at nighttime. So anyway, this morning I forgot to turn on my heater. And so let's see what the temperature is right now. Because when I left to go drop off the kids, it was at 49. Oh my gosh. It's at 48 right now. There's no way. It's been going on for like 2 hours. That's how cold it is out though. It was 7 degrees this morning. My door got frozen shut. The door to the car, it was frozen shut. Oh my goodness. So you know what I'm gonna do? I have no other choice but to do computer work on the laptop because there's no way. I don't think my body can handle the 60-degree weather. The office is never that cold, as cold as it is now, but it's honestly just because of how freaking insane it is outside. This is, I think, one of the coldest winters we've had for sure in a very long time. So anyway, I guess designing on the laptop is what I'm going to do today. Good thing I don't have anything that needs to go out today. There's one cake topper that I absolutely have to have shipped out. I want to say by latest Thursday, but you know what? Let's say Wednesday, so that way I'm not diddly-daddling. But that's the cake topper that I have to design, so it works out because I have to design it anyway. And then I have a whole bunch of things to do. I thought it was easy breezy coming back into it, and it was yesterday, thankfully, because it was just that one order that had to go out yesterday. But now that I'm putting everything together and I'm getting more orders and stuff, it's a little hectic. The next couple weeks are gonna be a little hectic, which I love. I thrive on that. It keeps me busy. It's just good. It's good. All right, so designing is what we're gonna do. Hopefully the office gets better because I want to be there. It's so pretty and it's so beautiful, but this is the stuff that I have to struggle with, and it's the reality because it's not part of our home, you know. I wish it could be part of our home, but it's not. If it was part of our home, it would probably have to be much smaller, and I like it how it is right now. My husband keeps talking about doing something to like make it a little bit better with the heating system. Honestly, I don't want to pour more money into it right now. I'd rather pour money into other things than into the office right now. So we're just gonna deal with it. Hopefully it gets warmer next week, not this week because this week is gonna be crazy cold. Hopefully it gets a little bit warmer next week, and then, you know, spring is coming soon. So it's just for a little bit. We'll get through this. I've been watching on Netflix this Murder with My Husband podcast. He's not into true crime, she is. So it's kind of like me and my husband. I've been here designing, and this is what I've come up with so far for the topper that I have to ship out this week. It has taken me all morning. I'm talking about hours and hours and hours, but I think I finally got it down packed. I finally like the way that everything is placed. This here is a little bit of space that I kind of want to fill, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? Not every little space needs to be filled. I gotta move this over because I don't like that the banner is hitting the little doghouse. So maybe I'll move it like this. But now it's hitting the 3. Okay, hold on. I gotta figure something out. I just got a notification that my laptop is about to die. But this is what I've come up with. I like it. I just need to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to save it. And I think it's time to go to the office. I just got to check to see what's the temperature in there. If it's anything less than 60, I don't think I can do it. We're at the office. I've been here for a little bit. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think it's because I'm super bundled up. Like, I have layers on. And I have toe warmers. I kept my snow boots on because usually I take them off when I come in here. And I put my slippers and, you know, I have my toe warmers or whatever. But this time I was like, you know what? My feetsies are a little cold. Let me keep them on. I have hot hands. It is a struggle to be here, but I have to be here. I have so much to do. So we're just gonna get through it. I'm actually hot right now. I think that's how many layers I have on. Wait, I only have my thermal, my sweater, And then this super, super comfy jacket. I actually got this for my husband and I love oversized things. So I have been wearing it nonstop. And then I have my sweatpants on and thermal pants under that. So I think that's why I'm dying right now. Let me take off this jacket. Actually, that's much better. So I'm in the office. I have to finish cutting the number 8 for my sister. Remember I told you guys that I needed royal blue? I got a sheet of royal blue. Eventually I'll get more, but for the time being, I just needed the one sheet. I got that. I'm gonna cut the number 8, finish that topper. I have to cut a backing for the image, so I'll do that in a sec. But since that's super easy, I'm cutting all of the Let's Potty cake topper stuff. That's what I'm working on right now. Everything looks so freaking cute. I wanted to share something with you guys. You know how I always talk about my craft mat? I love it so much for so many different things, but the accessories that I got, it looks beautiful, yes, but it comes in handy. This is where I keep all of my most used stuff, and it has one of my signs that I made. That's handy for when I'm recording, like when I'm doing social media videos, because my social media tag will always be in the background of the videos. These craft catchers are supposed to be for your mess. Like you see my garbage over there, but I love the smallest one for little things like this. So you see how tiny the paw prints are? And then I have the word potty as individual letters, and that's tiny as well. And then I have a bone. So I love this thing because I can keep all of my little tiny items in this little section until I'm ready to use them. Otherwise, I'll lose them. If you guys were thinking of getting the craft mat, no matter what size you get or what color, make sure you get these little craft catchers, especially if you work with paper or anything that's like really, really small that you don't use right away. Get these craft catchers. It comes in a set of 3. It's just so perfect for a lot of different things, but especially to keep the small things that you don't use right away. We're up to 64 degrees, which is good. It feels nice, but I'm gonna take a break right now. I finished cutting everything. What the heck? It looks like this side of my face is swollen. I finished cutting everything for 2 toppers because I'm gonna do 1 for the order and then 1 to keep because this cake topper turned out so cute. So as I was cutting, I was making sure that I was cutting for 2. I'm working on the first one. I'm not gonna show you guys yet because I want to show you guys the finished product. I'll be back maybe a little bit later on because my husband is working late today, so I'm gonna take advantage and try to finish as much as I can here tonight because it is so warm. I don't know what the temperature is gonna be like tomorrow, so I want to take advantage tonight.
In September of 2020.
I'm still watching the podcast, listening to the podcast on Netflix. I didn't come back yesterday. We ended up going out to eat. It was Taco Tuesday yesterday, and we found this spot that has dollar tacos. So we went there. It was all of us, and then my husband met us there. It was my sister, my brother-in-law, the kids, me, and my husband ended up meeting us there. So anyway, I didn't come back, but I did finish the cake topper. So I'm gonna show you. I just put the last finishing touch. This is how the cake topper came out. She is so freaking beautiful. I cannot believe I made this. There's so much detail. I love the little Yorkie, the little girl Yorkie, because you guys already know I have a Yorkie. And then we got some other pups here. Super dimensional. When I first made this, I'm like, I don't know, it's a little too plain. Like the white pieces were too plain, but I didn't want to use glitter cardstock. So what I ended up doing was adding glitter to the accents. I added sparkle to the paw prints. I don't know if you guys can see that there a little bit. I added sparkle to the bone on one of the balloons where where else? Oh, the 3 has sparkle, and then the name has sparkle as well. And the last finishing touch that I did was added this little heart there, just because I felt like the balloons were just a little bit too plain. So instead of doing all of them with like a little design, I decided to do the first balloon, so that way it wasn't too overwhelming. And then this banner right here that says potty, oh my goodness, it is so freaking cute. I love it. The presents, very dimensional. I love that. I'm working on the second one here, but before I finish this, I'm gonna start recording. My video for Wednesday just premiered, so shout out to everybody that joined. We had a good amount of people show up today, which is great, because on Monday I feel like nobody was there, but I was, so at least I was there, like checking everything out. If you guys are watching this premiere on Wednesday, leave a hey down below so that way I can shout you out. I have to remember to give the shout out because sometimes I forget, but I do have an alarm set for every Wednesday. Hopefully we're good to go. I'm just so behind on content that I don't know when the heck this is gonna go up. This is probably gonna go up in like 2 to 3 weeks. I'm still working on the cake topper, the second cake topper. It's looking good. I only have, I think, until 3 to work. Hopefully my daughter has a ride home because I need to finish this. I need to work on a number 1 letter, and I want to work on it as soon as possible. I mean, I want to at least cut it today and then hopefully ship it out tomorrow. But I do have to ship out this cake topper. But before I ship out the cake topper, I want to make sure that I recreate a second one fully, so that way I have it here and, you know, I know the layers and everything. Because my cake toppers are always so layered, but they're all so different with the layers that I get the mix up sometimes. So I want to make sure that I have at least one of each one that I make, especially if I'm gonna sell it. And this one for sure I'm gonna sell because it's so beautiful and it's not copyrighted or anything. It's not like it's not trademarked or anything, so it's definitely one that I want to have for sale. I'm also recording for social media. I'm doing like the process of how I do my layers, which is why it's taking forever. This is the one that I showed you guys, and this is what I'm up to with the second one. A little bit to go. I think it's mostly the balloons, the number, and then the sparkle. So we're almost there. It's not too bad, but because I'm always recording, it takes that much longer. So I need to hurry the heck up and finish this. And then once I finish this, I'll start working on cutting the stuff for the number 1. You know what's crazy? I've been here for, oh, my jacket's here, aka my husband's jacket. I've been in the office for a while, but I have not turned on the camera to speak to you guys at all. And I think it's just because I've been so focused, and I've been watching or listening to that podcast that I told you guys about that Netflix came out with. I'm so glad they've been doing it for 5 years, because Netflix only has 2 seasons, I think it is, or just a limited amount of episodes. So when I'm finished with that, I'm gonna be able to go on YouTube. I think they're on, maybe Spotify. So I'll be able to listen to more of it because I'm hooked. I've been here working on some things. I'll show you what I'm up to. I finished the Let's Party cake topper yesterday. I sent that out. I'm just gonna take pictures of the one that I have for myself. What else did I do? I finished my sister's boxing cake toppers. That cake was sent today. ¿Qué más? I did have to work on the number 1, and I finished that just now. I've just been recording it, as you can see, because I do want to post it. So this is the number 1, and then we have the cake topper. This is the cake topper. I had to add a number 1 to the cake topper, but this one was already made. I'm just gonna like fix it a little bit, because you see up here when this was at the store, before, it was messed around with a little bit, I guess the packaging, and it bent the top pieces. I don't want to remake the whole thing, so I just cut some pieces for the top of the star, and then that's what I'm gonna try to work with. That's pretty much it for the Let's Party cake topper, which is over there. That one right there. I did cut out extra pieces to make cupcake toppers, so I'm gonna try to work on that as well. It's Thursday today, so I have to plan my days out correctly. I have to plan out my hours correctly. Everything's a little weird just because I feel like that took me forever, and I'm just kind of like on slow motion today. I don't know why, but we're gonna get the things done. I feel like I'm at a good spot. I have a whole bunch of cake toppers to make, about 5 of them to make, and they're custom ones, but we're gonna work on that next week. This week coming back and everything that I had to do was just a little too much, and today's Thursday and I'm not gonna work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we're just gonna tackle them next week. But I do need to complete everything for this week, so by the time I finish this video, I have to have everything done. Otherwise, no bueno. I fixed the cake topper and it's like nothing ever happened. So I finished that. I finished this. I'm gonna spread some of these little sprinkles around so that way I can do a video really quickly so I can finish off the video of the social media stuff. And then I'm gonna take a little break because I've been doing really good with everything that I need to do. Before I take my break, I wanted to show you guys my setup. I have a light here and a light there. And then I just put my phone over like this because the problem is with the glass, if I put my light on top of my phone, then you'll be able to see the light through the reflection. So you see right there how you can see the reflection, and then this is my regular light and so is this one. But if I have it over like this and I have the selfie light over the phone, then you'll be able to see it just like. So I just put that one there and this one here, so that way when I have my phone super close, you won't be able to see the light. Right now you can see it because the camera is wider, but when I have my phone over it, you can't see any of the light reflections. It's a couple hours later. I was doing a whole bunch of work, and I also ended up finishing the cupcake toppers to go with the Let's Party theme. So I made this and this one. Oh, wait, let me try to show you up close. So we have this one, which is my favorite, the Yorkie with the presents. And then these guys. These are all dimensional. The Frenchie, and then these 2 guys, which were too tall to fit into the circle part that I have. So I just decided to make them freestanding like this. This is a set of 6. I did the set of 6. I'm gonna do the other 6. And I also am working on the banner because I want to do a banner that matches. But I'm taking this opportunity to redesign my banners. My banners were like this, or right now they're like this with 2 little holes. I redesigned it so that it can have rectangles. The ribbon can fit nice and flush in there. So I'm gonna test it out to see how I like that. And then if I like that, then I'm gonna do that moving forward with all my other banners. I'm finally finished with everything for the Let's Party collection. Look how beautiful everything turned out. This is the cake topper. These are the cupcake toppers. And then look at this banner. I love my redesign. Before I had the circles and now I have the rectangles. It fits the ribbon so nicely. I measured the ribbon, but then I just eyeballed the width and it turned out perfectly. I was worried that it was going to be either too thick or too thin, but it came out just right. And I had this pink paw print ribbon in my stash already, so I just used that one. And I think everything just looks so good. I already took pictures and everything, but I set it up again so that I can show you guys because the pictures that I took earlier are different than this one. I don't think I really updated you guys last night when I was here. I was here up until about 9 p.m. I told myself 9 p.m. was the cutoff time, and I think I finished a little bit before then. But I don't think I turned on the camera much. It was just me trying to get everything ready for today because I know I was going to come in for like an hour or two maybe, and then just making sure that I got everything ready to check off for the week. Social media stuff, because I did want to post on social media and I did that. So I feel proud of myself because I set a goal for what I wanted to do as far as my Instagram and TikTok and everything, and I did it. It was just a little tiny goal and I'm starting to do that. So I'm not gonna stress myself out too much this year with posting. Like I used to tell myself that I had to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm not doing that this year. This year I'm just gonna go with the flow. If I have one post per week, great. If I have more, that's even better, but I'm gonna aim for one per week. Anything extra is just a bonus. That whole 3 times a week, specifically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, it was a little overwhelming last year. It was a lot to keep up with. I was like constantly on my phone because I needed to make sure that I had content. The one per week is very doable. This week I did 2. That's because I just started it this week. And I want to show you guys the reason why I like change up my schedule and everything is because I fixed up my Instagram and it just looks so pretty, the whole setup now. But anyway, what do I have to do right now? My husband has a meeting, so I'm here to work while he's at his meeting. That way I can give him his space, but also get things done because I knew I was going to come in here because of that, because he has a meeting. So I'm going to finish my sister's Puerto Rico toppers, which I still haven't finished. That was like low priority because it's for Sunday and I'm gonna take them with me. So now that I have everything else finished, we need to finish her toppers and then like we'll be good to go, I think. Oh wait, I do have to package up some things, waiting for some boxes to come in. Hopefully they come in ASAP because I need them. Remember early on in the video, a couple days ago, I told you guys that I wasn't sure if I'm gonna make the cupcake toppers with my Barely Arts glue or with hot glue. I just tried the hot glue and I decided that I have to use the hot glue because it's super fast. This is what I cut out. I don't know if I showed this to you at all, but I designed this on Silhouette Studio and it's just 2 flags put together, connected with an extra piece of the rectangle. The little extra rectangle piece just gives me extra space. When I fold the flags, I don't lose a piece of this, or at least too much of this. It doesn't have to be perfect either. This is for personal use, but I put some hot glue in the center, add my little pick, hot glue at the end, and then just close it together. Hold it for a couple seconds. I have to repeat that step 56 more times. No, 46 more times. We've reached the end of the video. I have completed everything that I needed to complete this week. We have a long list of things to do next week, but I feel good about that because ending this week with everything that needed to go out just makes me feel better going into next week, even though it's going to be a busy one. So I feel great about this week, but I feel even better about next. If you guys, hi girl. Oh, all right. She's telling me to hurry the F up. She came in. She came in here because I saw her from the window. So I knock on the window and she looks at me like, she's like, who's knocking? So I say, hey Nova girl, and she runs so she could come in here. But she doesn't really like my office. She likes it here for a little bit, but not too long. I think it's too small for her. Like it's too claustrophobic. She likes to run wild and free. If you guys have made it to the end of the video, we haven't done an emoji in a while. Let's do snowflake emojis. Leave a whole bunch of snowflake emojis. I am honestly over the snow. There's just so much of it and we're getting more of it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle getting to the office and it being so cold in here. there. Yes, girl, we're leaving soon, but it's only for a little bit. Girl, but it's only for a little bit. Spring should come soon, hopefully, even though the stupid groundhog saw its shadow. Anyway, snowflakes in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye. Say bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Nos vemos la próxima semana.